Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading Multi-Character Listener by me. So let's get into it. Scaramouche. Scaramouche usually does not pay attention to most things. Something as regular as you wearing your clothes and maybe wearing something a little bit revealing. It's not something that particularly grabs his own attention. But, well, this was not a very usual occurrence. Seeing you wearing a see-through shirt. That wasn't something that he was used to. So, of course, it made him freeze a little bit, staring at you, his eyes wide open. Scaramouche? Why are you looking at me like that? Is something wrong? You ask him, and he just tilts his head at you, like he's not even heard you for a moment, before his face goes fully red, and he nods, then shakes his head again. No, nothing's wrong. What gave you that idea? Well, you've been staring for a while now. Are you sure you're alright? You ask, full of concern. But Scaramouche just looks anxious. He doesn't want to be caught staring. And as you know, he gets embarrassed rather easily. So, after a little bit, you just look at him and hold his hand gently in your own. You know the shirt has caught his attention, and that's why he was staring. And there is no trouble admitting that in your own opinion. You know, Scaramouche? I think this shirt is quite distracting. Maybe that's why you're acting like this? What do you think? Am I correct? He doesn't respond, but his face gets redder. And that's really the only proof that you need. Because after a little bit, you realize there is not a lot that you can do. And just be a little bit more clear with him. So you wrap your arms around him and pull him close to you, kissing the sword gently. Okay, Scaramouche, I'm not going to tease you. Just be honest with me. And after a little bit more, he nods, burying his face into your neck. Did you wear it just to embarrass me? No, I didn't. I thought you'd like it. Well, I I do, Wylan. But it's very difficult not to be embarrassed. Would you stop teasing me about the way I'm staring at you then? You laugh a little bit. He can be very cute, even when he doesn't realize it. So you nod. Of course you do. There's not much you can do when he's being this adorable. And you lean in, pressing the softest of kisses to his forehead. And you remain holding him in your arms as you rest his head on your chest. Maybe there is a lot that he wanted to focus on while staring at you, but he much rather likes this, being in your arms, comforted by your presence, and knowing that you're here with him, and that you're not leaving him at all, not anytime soon. And if you're going to tease him about how clingy he is, well, he's sure you won't right now, but even if you do, it would have been worth it. Xiao. Xiao would be an absolute disaster. With you wearing a see-through shirt, there is a lot that you can focus on, but most importantly, it's the whole surprise of this that takes him over. He looks at you for a moment and keeps on staring, his eyes wide, and then he immediately looks away, thankful that you're not catching him. He doesn't want to be caught staring. That alone would be beyond embarrassing. But he's a blushing mess for the rest of the day. And you could only wonder why. You look at him, and the way he does not meet your eyes and avoids you is very telling. Xiao, is everything alright? You can't help but ask. worried about him in the way that he's been acting. But instead of just telling you that everything's fine, he just nods, blushes, and looks even further away from you. It's like he's been avoiding you. And it takes you a moment, two, and maybe a couple more moments as well, until you figure out that maybe it was not him being upset with you. Maybe it was not about you or him, and it was more about the shirt that you were wearing, and just how easily flustered Xiao was. And you find yourself smiling, endeared by his behavior, as you sit closer to him, holding his hand gently. Xiao, you know you can look at me, right? Besides, we're partners. I mean, I've seen you shirtless. You say teasingly, but he only blushes brighter, shaking his head. It's not the same, Leon. I'm too embarrassed to do that. To do what? To look? I'm not even shirtless. I'm only wearing a see-through shirt. Surely it's not too much for you. You say, and then you lean in, giving him a soft peck on the cheek. His face goes red at that, and then he turns towards you in surprise. And then his eyes immediately go to your chest, looking at it through the shirt. He doesn't know why you're doing this to him, why you're making him suffer, and why you're wearing this. But all of that disappears from his head. Every single thought, when you take his hand and put it over your chest. Sure, there was the fabric separating his hand and your skin, but he's still quite startled. But then you look at him, looking at him with such kindness, and you can tell this feeling that he's getting from you. It's not just you being excited about him touching you or anything like that. Come on, Xiao. You don't have to be so shy with me. We can be honest together. I love you, and you love me too. I don't think there should be any shame in that. Even if you feel like you want to blush, or you're staring at me too much. I stare at you too. I think it's okay. So, no need to be shy about it. Alright? You tell him. And although he will always be shy, even to a little degree, and that will not go away anytime soon, he believes your words. And he believes that he should be more honest with his feelings. He should confront them more. And he nods and looks you in the eyes, his cheeks still red, but this time, he really wants to be honest about this. And he wants to be able to look at you without turning away because of how shy and embarrassed he gets. He thinks you can do that, especially if you're so encouraging. And considering how pretty you are, just try not to tease him, because you'll regret that if it goes more into his shell rather than outwards. And you don't want him to retreat further. You only want him to step closer towards you in every possible way. And today was one of those days you were going to achieve that.